In today's lesson, we're going to have a look at drawing and interpreting pictograms and bar charts. We're going to start off by looking at pictograms. Looking at the example on screen, it says that Javid runs the school tuck shop. He does a survey on what drink student prefers, and he's put his results in the table in the top right. He could use a pictogram to represent this, and we're going to look at how we can draw that now. Firstly, when drawing a pictogram, your key is probably the most important thing. Our key for our pictogram says that one bottle is equal to 2 votes. That means if I was to draw half a bottle, it represents half of 2 votes, which is just 1 vote. I can therefore use full bottles and half bottles to represent the data from my table. The first drink type, which was water, has been done for us. The next drink in my table is soda, which had 15 votes. Let's represent this on our pictogram now. So, this would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and to get 15 I'm going to need half a bottle. So soda is representing 15 votes in total. Looking at juice, which has 6 votes, I'm going to need 2, 4, 6, which is 3 bottles. And lastly for milk, which is 3, that's 2, and then half a bottle, which is another 1, making 3 in total. This is the completed pictogram. It's really important that when you draw your pictogram, the pictures remain the same size and they're all aligned with each other. If you don't do this, your results may look a bit misleading. We can obviously check that we've got all of this right. Of course, Javid could have used a bar chart instead. In the second example, he's collected data from a different set of students and wants you to represent this using a bar chart. Looking at our results, I can see that water got 10 votes. That means that the bar needs to go all the way up to 10. Soda got 13, so I can go up to 10, 11, 12, 13. It's really important you look at your scale and see how much each jump is worth. In this case, each square up is worth 1. Juice got 7, so I can go 5, 6, 7. And milk got 2, so 1, 2. This is my completed bar chart, and as before I can mark it to check everything's right. When drawing your bar chart, it's really important you remember a few things. Your scale must always start off at 0 and go up by an equal amount each time. Your bars should each be the same width, and you should have gaps between them in this instance because the data is discrete. Having an equal scale and equal widths of each bar is really important to ensure that your graph isn't misleading. You should also remember to label each of your axes and give your bar chart a title so it's really clear what it's representing. Sometimes you might have several sets of data to present and you'll have to use a dual bar chart to do this. You may also need to interpret your bar chart to find missing bits of data in your table or to answer questions about the data that you've collected. Firstly, by looking at my scale, I can see that each square going upwards represents a value of 1. So if I wanted to represent the data for Tuesday, I can see that tyres is 16, oil is 14, and brakes is 12. So my first bar goes up to 16, my second bar goes up to 14, and my third bar goes up to 12. Looking at Wednesday, I can see that tyres is 17, oil is 11, and brakes is 13. So my first bar needs to go all the way up to 17. My second bar needs to go up to 11, and my third bar needs to go up to 13. For Thursday, I can see that brakes was 7, meaning my third bar needs to go up to 7. And on Friday, the value for oil is 6, so my second bar needs to go up to 6, like so. Now that my dual bar chart is complete, I can use it to find the missing data from my table. On Thursday, I can see that my first bar goes up to 19, so that means the tyres value is 19. I can also see my second bar goes up to 8, meaning the value for oil is 8. On Friday, my first bar goes up to 18, meaning the value for tyres is 18. And my third bar goes up to 5, meaning the value for brakes is 5. Checking my answers, I can see that I've got all of this correct. The first thing I'd like you to do is complete the 2 tasks that I've set for you on My Maths. The first one is called Frequency Tables and Bar Charts, and the second one is called Pictograms and Bar Charts. These shouldn't take very long to complete. Please remember that the first login to get into My Maths is always the school login, that is Uppingham and Acute. You should then make sure you log into your portal, and if you forgot your details, they're attached to Show My Homework in the Resources to Help You section. You should aim to get at least 70% on both of these tasks. If you do wish to improve your score, but the task has disappeared from your homework list, you can find it again using the Results tab on the left hand side when you're logged into your portal. Your second task is to complete the worksheet attached to Show My Homework on interpreting pictograms and bar charts. The first page looks like this, and it's about interpreting pictograms, and the second page looks like this and is about interpreting bar charts. Once you've answered all of the questions, you can check your work against the solutions that are posted onto Show My Homework. Make sure that you correct any mistakes and then take a photo and upload it to Show My Homework so I can see how you've got on. If you are struggling to complete some of the work from today's lesson, then please do not hesitate to get in touch via comment on Show My Homework. I'll try to make myself as available as possible and get a reply to you as quickly as I can. If the issue requires a little bit more input from myself, I might ask to arrange a time to meet on Teams where I can give you some personalised help with that specific problem.